Hello and welcome back to My Dress Up Darling Season 2 Episode 5. So excited to jump into this. My Dress Up Darling is always like such a delightful show to watch. I feel like every time I sit down, it's like I just feel comfortable, you know? I just feel like this is going to be 20 minutes that is likely going to fly by. I'm going to be happy the whole time probably, and it's just gonna be a great watch. I've been thinking about My Dress Up Darling quite a lot lately. I've just been very happy. So last few episodes have been amazing, have been really good. Last time we got to know a bit of the class and found out that the class is just full of incredible people, just like saints, absolute saints. And Marin was going to do her own cosplay, but then now Gojo has time for it again, so he might be making it again, or he might be teaching her, or I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. I've heard decent things about this arc, though, that they're setting up here, so I can't wait to see. Let's jump into it. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. Let's jump into My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Episode 5. Okay, so she's gonna be helping. Whoa! This is so cool. That's amazing. Damn. We're pros, ma'am. Oh, his grandpa's so nice. The rice is beeping at her. Is she deciding she wants to help even more? You know? I watched the first take version of this song and it's great. The singer is so upbeat and fun. Cut out, was that crossing out the leaving in the feminine charms? Just keep it all androgynous. Does she really want to help? Oh, she's helping in the way that she can. Aww. Yeah. Oh my god, you just gotta wait all day to find out. He's gonna be stressed about it all day. He needs to know. It's like the fucking... What's it called? The beating hard in the floorboards. The Edgar Allan Poe thing. The Telltale Heart, that's what it's called. She bought you McDonald's! Oh my god, the animation on this scene. Nice! That seems pretty easy not to fuck up. He's so excited. Aww. Oh, unlocked her heart. This is so cool seeing like manga panels. She's like imagining their life as like a romance manga. Aww. Oh no. Why was it so heavy? You're gonna have it every day. You're gonna get sick of spam rice balls. Oh, okay. Hey, they look pretty decent. Okay. What? What's his expression about? Or does he feel guilty? I keep thinking it might be about the food, but maybe he just feels guilty that she's doing that. Like maybe it felt heavy because of like the weight of. I love how the subtitles are. That's so great. The people subtitling the show are great. She's so cute, man. I love Toa? Noah? Looking good. I love seeing them fan out. You're being treated in a special way as well. I like them. I love this conversation. She's gone into cosplay mode, playing the character. Now you can feel like it's relatable. She's obsessed. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing? This is amazing. Poor Gojo. I mean, he's living a dream. This is an absolute dream. Wait, she's got like a skirt and long pants. Man, Noah's the best character ever. I love her. Wow, after such a chaotic scene, just having this moment of silence is crazy. Is she gonna try to put on a button? And is she gonna fuck it up? I mean, I imagine it's gotta be hard. Especially her first few times to put on a button. Did she fuck it up a little bit? Well, maybe she did it well and she's just embarrassed. She's so cute. Aww. She wants to fix her own mistake. Aww. That's really cute. That's adorable. His reaction to it is so cute. Yeah, I imagine it's fucking tough. I can't even picture doing shit like that. Whoa. I remember that. Yeah, to press the boobs down. Is the roof leaking? Oh, no, it's just the light coming through the window of the rain. Oh, we're seeing her flatten her boobs? Are you guys shocked that she made her boobs disappear? Damn! Oh man, this is awesome. Marin in a suit. Incredible. I'm obsessed. What's up? Oh, is it? He's a perfectionist. Well, isn't that a lot of work to tighten that up? You were accounting for the boobs? Oh, don't overwork yourself. Change your like posture, the way you move. True. He was manspreading. I love the half heart and the peace sign. It's over. Yes. Time to work out. Do it yourself, Marin. Oh, can you help her? Morita. If you could teach Marin? He's in. Whoa, that was a cool shot. Murakami? It's fine, man. We love it. Yes, good job, Gojo. And he says it so normally. Aww. Aww. That's so cute. Wants to brag to his sister. I love that. This is peak. You cut out your face. Well, you don't look like Ray right now. That's it? How is that 20 minutes? Kawaii, 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 kawaii. Oh, it was such a great episode. I really loved that. I do want to check something though, because in this episode we saw Morita, and like he asked Morita for help to be the model or whatever because he was manly. And my thought was because Marin had like an adverse reaction to him, and I was like, Marin doesn't normally have that sort of reaction to people. And then I was like, hang on, is he the guy in the first episode that like that she told off? Like that's the only thing that I can think of. So I'm gonna go to the first episode now. I literally just finished watching the episode. It's not like I did any research beforehand. So I'm going to the first episode because I remember in the first episode there's like someone sees the thing on her bag and negs her about it, and she's like, yeah, fuck off. Like I remember that was like our introduction to the fact that she I'm just gonna go to this screen so that you can see what I'm doing. That was our introduction to the fact that she, you know, cares about what people like, you know. Oh, that's right. He meets her because she falls out of the sky and hits her head on the desk. That's so funny. Okay, it was this scene here. Okay, there was this fucking dude. Oh, maybe that was what I was thinking of. So that's not him. Well, there you go. I mean, that was my thought, and that wasn't the case. So that's fine. I wanted to know if it was gonna be the same guy. But I mean, maybe it's something else. Maybe they have some other chemistry there that I don't remember. Anyway. Doesn't really matter. It was a great episode. I love Oh, I love these characters. I loved I mean, even just the simple thing of like, she wants to help out. He's been doing the buttons. There was one button left to do. So she tried to like quietly and casually like do the button for her. Like she really what she really wants is to do the button for him, do it perfectly, and then he comes over and goes like, "Oh my god, you did that for me. That's like so incredible. You've saved me so much time. I love you." Like that's what she really wants. She wants to be helpful. She wants him to be impressed with her. I think the thing is like she is so enamored and impressed with Gojo. Like it's crazy, but like she feels like he's out of her league. That's what I truly feel like. I feel like she sees Gojo as completely out of her league. And that's such a cute dynamic, especially when like it's very clear she's, you know, the beautiful model, and like obviously written to be like most anime fans' dream girl, right? But I mean, yeah, it's extra, it's just extra entertaining to see her, you know, be so head over heels for him that she's like trying these small things and I mean the funny thing is like this, something that I think is so fun about this series is I feel like most of the people who watch this series will relate more to Marin than they will to Gojo, where it's like I relate to Gojo in the like in the, you know, liking feminine things kind of way, and in the like that I don't majorly like a lot of feminine things, but I do, but there are, you know, there are aspects of my life that are like that, and I do tend to act a bit feminine, and so I relate to Gojo on that. I relate to him on like his soft-spokenness in the way that he thinks about things and in the way that he goes about his life, but also then you tend to relate, or I tend to relate to Marin about like her fangirling and her excitement about things and her conviction with that stuff, and also like when she's, you know, when she's in love with someone and like the way that she handles that and wanting to feel useful and feeling like slightly inferior at times like that, you know, and but also like the performance side of her I relate to a lot as well, because like I'm someone who's trained in acting and stuff, and so like I also, you know what it's like to, you know, be in front of a camera, and I can be comfortable in that while still being like, you know, more sheepish with the simple things in my everyday life, you know? Like I think I can be like a pretty anxious person, and yet I'm on my room in front of the camera. I'm basically, I can't remember the last time I've been nervous turning on, you know, a camera. I mean, I get little bits of nervous in that, like, oh, I'm nervous to do this show because I'm like worried that I'm going to be, that I'm going to get some details wrong and people might be mad at me or whatever. But that's not the same kind of nerves as either I used to get in front of a camera or a crowd or whatever, as well as that's not the same kind of nerves as like a lot of people will get when they're being filmed. But for me, that isn't really there, you know? Being on the camera, this is the most natural thing for me. I'm on camera more than I'm like talking to people. So this is a very comfortable state for me, is to be in front of this camera. And I mean, in fact, it's like, it's one of the most comforting things for me, because I've spoken to this camera so much, it's like it's my best friend. And I talk to this channel like more than I talk to anyone else in my life, which is sad, but also that's how it is as an entertainer sometimes, you know? So yeah, like I relate to both Gojo and Marin quite a lot, but I think like it's really interesting how those perspectives switch, and the fact that like generally when you have a character like Marin, I feel like the point is she's like not the perspective character, and she's like more out of reach, and she is like, it's more mysterious seeing, you know, if you think, I'm just gonna think of some immediate examples. I mean, Blue Box is like one of my favorite romances of all time, if not my favorite romance of all time. I'm not quite sure yet, although honestly the more I watch My Dress Up Darling, the more I fall in love with this show. But but Blue Box is like one of my favorites of all time, and Chinatsu in Blue Box, like we barely ever get into her mind, you know. We get a lot of Taiki, but we barely ever touch on what Chinatsu's thinking and like seeing things from her perspective. We do more and more as the series goes on, but it's still like few and far between. Same with Komi Can't Communicate. I mean, that's a weird example for me to give because I've only seen season 1. Actually, are there multiple seasons of Komi Can't Communicate? I can't remember. I've only seen, I think, season 1, part 1 or whatever, when it came out. I didn't really continue much with it, but I enjoyed it enough. You know, I didn't stop it because I didn't like it. I just had no craving to continue. But you know, we don't see into how she's thinking most of the time. You know, it's mostly from Tadano's point of view. And yeah, that's a lot of the time with these romances, especially like, you know, romances sort of aimed more towards guys. They tend to just show things from the guy's perspective. But genuinely, Gojo is such a good guy and such a good protagonist that it's like that the author goes out of his way. I think this is written by a guy. The author goes out of his way to show like Gojo from Marin's perspective over and over and over, because it's like really important to show like, look, he's a fucking catch as well. Like these two are both like incredible people coming together. Whereas some romances will do that a little bit, but also like mostly show that the guy's kind of plain, but he's nice, but he's a bit plain. You know, there might not be that much special about him, but still she likes him, you know? But no, this romance goes to show like, no, he's an unbelievable legend. He's incredible. He's one of the most incredible people you'll ever meet, and she is incredible. So it's like, it makes perfect sense for them to come together. Man, I can't believe this episode had like a puppet thing at the start. That was so fun. It's so creative, man. Cloverworks go above and fucking beyond for this show. It's so much love put into this show. It's incredible. I absolutely adore it. And oh my gosh, Noah is one of the greatest characters to ever exist. That bit, I don't even remember what they said, but that bit where she just like screams at the top of her lungs and then turns and goes, yeah, that. Like she just, it's so out there and great. She's such a funny character and she's got such a great design. I love her design so much. Like I want a figure of her character because I love that like black hair, twin tails, red streak in it. Like that's like so many of my favorite character design choices. Like I love a black hair with red streak. A red streak is amazing and I always love that. And I love, you know, hair in two tails essentially. Like not just twin tail, but also like, or like not just, you know, pigtails, twin tails, and also what's it called? There's one that like is like a low pigtail or something. It's like where you have the hairs coming down, but then the actual like tails start here, like the hair bands or whatever are here. I mean, it's like I have long hair, I guess. I don't really know how to style this because I don't really style my hair too much, but it's like the like they start like here-ish, I think. So it's like when it's like down here, you know what I mean? So it's like that on both sides. That style of hair, that hairstyle, that style of hair, is something I really love as well. So like I remember in one of on my One Piece channel, I do these skits sometimes before I start an arc where I like predict what I think is going to happen in that arc, but I do it in the form of a skit. And at some point I did the Whole Cake Island arc skit. It's on my Jent Watches One Piece channel. You can go check it out. In that I played a character named Pudding, who she like to make myself like look like, you know, as much as a cute girl as I could without actually like full on trying to look like a girl. I just put on like a cardigan or something, and I let my hair down, but then I put like 2 little tails on it like that, and that's purely me going, what's the cutest I can look? Like that's my version of like a perfect girl. So like I was trying to create that in this character, and I mean, look, to me it worked. Like I looked at it and I was like, I don't look like a girl, but there's something about it where I'm like, I did kind of make myself into my dream girl, you know? Like I feel like I could date that girl. So, excuse me. I was just thinking about myself in pigtails. So, yeah, anyway. Is there anything else I want to talk about in this episode? I mean, he's a perfectionist, Gojo. Like, that thing of, like, looking at her and everyone is, like, so excited, but he's, like, he looks at it and he's like, oh, it's a little big. And then he, like, pulls it back a little bit, and they're like, wow, yeah, it does look better the other way. But like no one cared or noticed really, but Gojo wants it done right, you know. He doesn't want to settle. I'm just worried that he's gonna overwork himself, but I feel like she's gonna help out. I don't know how, but she is. I mean, she's already helping out. She's making him food and stuff. I just like, there was that thing at the start of the episode of like her making him food, and I kept like, I was anxious the whole time that like he was, you know, not gonna enjoy it, or like that, you know, I like there was those looks that he was giving, and I don't know if it was that, like my reading of it was that he felt bad that he was being helped out so much, but I don't know if that was the case or if I was just misreading the situation, so I'm not sure. Anyway, great fucking episode. That was my Dress Up Darling Season 2, Episode 5. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.